have to admit something to you guys, and I was worried where this series was going to go. I was like, okay, so they're just still kind of world building, doing detective work, and one thing we really did get from this episode was how they kind of function as a group whenever everyone's doing a certain job together, and that was just, cool and fun to see. But I was kind of like, okay, give me a little bit more entertained, make me a little bit more invested to the series now. I was like, they had to do it now. Like, they have to make us more invested into the series in the next episode or two, or else they're gonna be losing a lot of people if they haven't already. I mean, I appreciate the start because it's world building. We're gonna appreciate it later, but it's a detective series, so you don't know how well it's gonna go over in general. Because we know how detective stuff works for the most part. Now, it looks as if they're going to go that route in episode 4. They're getting to the main plot. The guy said, hey, let's do this, Akechi. Let's make this interesting. He said something along those lines. Not word for word, but basically the same meaning. Now, so, we found out something very important in this episode. You cannot go within 30 centimeters of Kobayashi, or you're going to get sliced up. Yeah, they got a tape measure out, and he poked as far as he could, and he measured it. I was like, well, that's kind of a reckless way to lose a finger, but okay. Well, I just would have laid down a tape measure, and I'm not sure how that tape measure got within 30 centimeters of him. Well, maybe he only put the tape measure from his body to him. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just go back to the freaking scene for God's sake. But Trickster's doing a good job now. I think it's going to be going on the right track. But this episode is basically about old people, basically not necessarily giving up on life, but they're afraid to die, but they don't want to be bothered. They're just bums. And they live in this facility, which I can't remember what it's called. It's like Famorse or something like that. Famorse, something like that along those lines. And these people are just basically being put to sleep, and then they take them down to a lower level where they start operating on them. And they kill him. They just say, hey, he's knocked out. Let's take that organ. Let's take that organ. And yeah, let's save other people's lives. People that actually want to live and go out and do things. People that actually live their lives. Which I was kind of okay, I can actually understand where the antagonist of this episode is coming from. Honestly, if you really think about it, it makes sense. But it's wrong on so many levels. But it makes sense. I see what they're train of thought is, but it doesn't make it right by any means. Absolutely not. But every time we see our main MC Kobayashi wanting to give up on the group, our other main MC, which I can't remember his name, the brown hair guy, obviously in the orange track suits, he says, hey, you want to die, don't you? You want me to find a way for you to die, don't you? So don't leave and all that. But we also found at the same time he's actually kind of liking the group, because every time he'll kind of I don't want to say blush, but he's kind of surprised, he's like, wow, I actually feel wanted. That's and he's getting, he's starting to like the group, which we all imagine would come sooner or later. And he's not gonna miss it because he'll be like, someone will say something nice like, hey, you're still part of the group. That's what the main man said, Akechi. And he's like, I'm the law here, and the law here says you're staying with us. And then he's kind of taken back by it. And next thing you know, he's just kind of I don't care either way. But as always, guys, you've been Hex. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hex25. See you guys next time. Peace.